What's up, family and friends? How are you doing? Let's consider this together about God. We already know that no one has seen God at any time. And I want to tell you why. No one has seen God at any time, and no one can see God now. No one have seen God at any time, and no one can see God now. Why? Because God is word. God is a mere word that people spoke. Nobody has seen God, including your parents that taught you about God, including your spiritual leaders that taught you about God, including your religious leaders that taught you about God. None of them, none single of them has seen God at any time, and they cannot see God now. Ask them to show you God, they point to the sky. Think about it. You ask somebody to show you the God he said that this God has been good to him or her, this God has been faithful to him or her, this God has been providing for him or her. You say, okay, can you show me that God? He said, he point to the sky. You see, even his own body language or reaction prove there is no God. Because you cannot say that whom you have not seen is helping you. And if you believe maybe that person is helping you through someone else, so the one that he's using can show you to him. Can show him to you. Just think about it. Why no one can see God? They tell you can only see God over your dead body after you die. That's when you can see God that created you. God that you believe controls the whole world. But you cannot see God now. I want you to know that at the root of our problem is God. We believe there is God when we have not seen one. And we hate each other in the name of God when we have not seen God. We kill others in the name of God when we have not seen God. And you say it's okay. It is not okay. Think about it. Somebody say he had a voice in his head telling him or her to kill you or to tell you something. That is sickness. That's mental illness. That person has not seen that God at any time, and that person cannot see that God. That's why that person tell you to believe without seeing. They tell you to believe there is God without seeing God. You need to see how serious our people are in defending their God. The God that cannot defend them. When something happens between you and them, they go to police. When something happens between you and them, they go to court. When something happens between you and them, they go to people. They go to kinsmen. They go to elders. You know, they cry to people to come and they help them. But these people insist that it is God who is giving them the money they are laboring to have. They insist that it is God who is waking them up every morning. These people believe when they achieve something, it is God who enabled them. When they fail in that thing, they blame themselves and not that God. What type of people spirituality and religion made us to be? People who are celebrating ignorance. People who are celebrating cowardness. People who are celebrating foolishness. You call it spirituality. You call it religion. You call it culture. You call it tradition. What are they? How are they helping you? What are they doing for you? Think about it. Look at Africa. Look at our communities. Look at our families and see how we are suffering unnecessarily. Africans worship God more than anyone else. Look at black people. Look at Africans. Christians and the Muslims invaded and enslaved us in our own land and converted us to worship their God. And that is God we are worshiping in spirituality. That's God we are worshiping in religion. That's God we are worshiping in schools. That's God we are worshiping in our families. It has nothing to do with reality. It has nothing to do with solving our problem. Yet we are dying to hold it, to have it. Come on now. Let's think and stop thinking. Ignorance stinks. That's why you always hear me say, think or stink. When you think for yourself, you begin to question everything, you will not stink. That means you will not be ignorant. And once you are armed with knowledge, you will be unable to be a slave of anyone or anything. Even if you are in the slavery camp or in the plantation, you will still be different. Your behavior, your character, your attitude, everything about you will be different from the masses, from other slaves, because you want to be free. You want to be free. You don't want to be enslaved, even in your own land. But that is who we are today. Look at our politicians. Look at our people. What is that thrills us? Foreign things. The real things that matters, the natural things that matters, that will help us to live better, we don't care about them. Our natural resources, we don't know how to mine them and use them for our own selves. We don't know. All we know how to do is to be blowing English grammar. English grammar. I speak better than you. They can't follow you because you don't know how to speak nice English. You know, what school did you attend? That is why we are forsaking ourselves for their lies. We have adopted their lies as our facts, as our truths. And that's what we are living by. So where is this God that make us to embrace that lie? Because they threatened us. Where is that God? If you check the story of Jesus, Jesus is just like black people. That's why you see some black people saying that Jesus was black. Because it is black people that live like, that still living like Jesus, still suffering like Jesus, still dying like Jesus, and still believing that they will be resurrected like Jesus. Jesus is a fictional character. But that character was copied and built from what black people has been suffering all over the world. Check all over the world. Everywhere you see black people, they are suffering. There's no place in the whole world you see black people enjoying. No place. Including in Africa. There's no black people are not enjoying in Africa. Black people are slaves in Africa. Their own land. Their presidents, their traditional rulers, their politicians, all of them are serving the white man. They are not serving themselves. They are, whatever we are doing in Africa is enriching white man, because we are living according to their system, not according to our own system. God is white supremacy. Jesus is white supremacy over Africans. That is why we are still suffering. We are not suffering because of our cultures and traditions. We don't have them anymore. They have destroyed our cultures and traditions. We don't have any African culture and tradition as we speak. All we have is foreign culture and traditions. That's why it's not building our place. It's not developing our villages. In my village and in some villages in Igbo land, you see young men, youth, walking, cleaning gutter, you know, clearing the bush. I say, where is the councillors? Where is the chairman? Where is the governors? Where are the people that you people always vote to work for you? You that will be inventing things for quality living, they still limited to cleaning gutter. And they think it's a nice thing they are doing. But when it comes to God, you see all their acumen coming. Oh yeah, God. God is the one that brought us here. We are here because of God. Let us trust God and use our guts to fix ourselves, fix our land. No condition is permanent. Gordon.